Wow. Wow. That sums up Transformers Age of Extinction in one word. Wow. First off, I want to apologize for the black bars as usual, as you know, it's something I had to record. Again, apologize. I'm Dabeardedxeno, in case you haven't, if you're new to the channel, you've never seen my face before. And, yeah, this is going to be my review for Clicking Fingers Entertainment of Transformers Age of Extinction. And first off, I want to apologize that I didn't actually get all my planned videos out for Transformers Week leading up to this review. You know, most importantly, I didn't get to review the other 3 movies, you know, from Archive and stuff like that. It's because my internet has been on the fritz. Not that great. Been in and out for the past 3 days, so I was going to do the build up one each day before the movie, then do my review here. So I apologize for that. And hopefully I'll, you know, crank out a few more videos of this bad boy right here to make up for it. But let's talk about the movie. I was worried going into this. I was really worried this was going to be another Revenge of the Fallen. The timing and everything just made sense. There was no teaser trailer at the end of last year, unlike Dark of the Moon in the original movie. The CG was being done at the very last minute, just like Revenge of the Fallen. And they're introducing a fan favorite thing, showing it in the trailer. Everybody's like, oh, this looks awesome. Ended up being crap. Revenge of the Fallen, it was Devastator. This is the Dinobots. The Dinobots aren't crap. Very little about this movie is crap. This is... it's a Transformers movie. And not in the sense of a Michael Bay Transformers movie, although it is that. This actually feels like a Transformers movie. The other ones, the Transformers, were just plot devices. There to move the plot along. Oh, there's some Transformers fighting in the background, but here's Sam's saga going on through here. That's not the focus of this movie. The Transformers take center stage. Now, while there is a lot of human stuff in this, it just doesn't seem like that's the main focus. When you watch it, you're like, oh, I care more about the Transformers than I do the humans. What's up with that? The Transformers have actual character development. They speak more lines in the first half of this movie than the other 3 movies combined. Like 3 times as many lines as the other 3 movies combined in the first half. Wow. I thought that maybe, oh, they're just going to put all of the robot lines in the trailer. Nope. That's wow. Now, this is a slight spoiler, but this is in the trailer. So, spoiler warning, I'll do this after it's over with, in case you want to know you don't want to know what's going on, so just mute your PC now. Okay? Ratchet's death. Yeah, this is Ratchet, the movie 1 Ratchet figure, yeah. In Ratchet's death, he has more lines than he did in Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon, and I'm pretty sure the original movie. Ratchet had very few lines in the original movie. Oh, I think the human wants to mate with the female. And a few other lines talking to Prime, and that's it. He has a full monologue. He has character development. Even though he's dying, you feel for the guy. He's never really talked before. But you're like, oh wow, this is the Ratchet that I know from G1. This is awesome. Spoiler over. Okay. And wow. Just they had so much dialogue. And the other movies, the ones that always talk the most was Bumblebee, but that's just through radio. And Prime. Prime is the only one that really got any character development in the first 3 movies. And he would always show up 20 minutes late to the fight, end it just like that, and there we go, into the movie. Now, that kind of doesn't happen at all. And I can't say too much. I'm going to do a spoiler video. Probably either make it or because we're going to go see it in IMAX. I want to see it again. That's how good this movie was. That I want to go see it again. Now, I have to call out some of the reviewers here. I don't know what movie you saw. You either have something out for Michael Bay or you didn't watch the same movie. Or you're just not a fan of Transformers, you know? Because this is what I wanted to see. Ever since they announced the original Transformers movie in 2006. Maybe it was 2005. I don't know. It's been a long fucking time. Ever since they announced that movie, what I wanted was a live-action interpretation of the G1 cartoon. But darker and more mature. That is pretty much what we got here. The characters feel like they would have been in the original G1 cartoon, but they are darker and more mature. Now, I have to call out something here. Stanley Tucci, what were you doing? Your comedy is not funny. Normally you're a good actor, and you're great. You have the 99% of the time in the movie that you're not doing stupid acting, but some of your comedy bits are terrible. Terrible! That is definitely a negative to the movie, and some of Stanley Tucci's comedy. It's just, I don't get this. I don't get this. And I feel like T.J. Miller was a bit wasted. His small part is really good, and they just didn't really utilize his talents enough. He played a surfer, stoner type dude, and I know T.J. Miller can do better than that, you know. But he did good for what he was, and for the time that he had, so, you know, right on. Mark Wahlberg, I gotta fix this, it's irking me. Mark Wahlberg did a really good job, I thought. And it's kind of weird having a guy with a Boston accent, supposed to be from Texas, but hey, who cares? Suspension of disbelief, right? This whole time, wow. The whole time I was into the movie, alright? I was never taken out of it. I was in that world for 2 hours and 45 minutes. That's another negative. It's kind of long. But I like long versions of movies. I don't watch Aliens theatrical cut. I watch the special edition because it adds a lot more to the movie. When I'm going to watch a movie, I want to watch the definitive version. Watchmen. I always watch the director's cut. Definitive version. It's 3 hours long, but if I'm going to watch Watchmen, I have to watch the director's cut. This version feels like the definitive version. This feels like a director's cut. You know? It's long, it's meaty, not much I would have taken out. Stanley Tucci's comedy for one, but not much. Not much. It definitely feels like an epic. Well, it's not entirely epic. It is, the structure is of a classic epic. And if you're one of those young people who don't know what an epic is, it's not just a phrase. It's a type of story, a grand scale story, like the Epic of Hercules, or the Odyssey. Stuff like that. It's on a scale like that where it's this big, big, big movie. And the last main actor I haven't talked about that I liked was Nicola Peltz. Not only is she beautiful and hot as hell, just be frank, but I thought she acted really well, you know? She was really, really good. And a lot of people are saying, oh, she can't act, she's just another blonde bimbo. But you're not paying attention to the eyes. Most of the acting is in the eyes. Most of human emotion is in the eyes. That's when you can tell somebody's lying, that's when you can tell somebody's being truthful. And And that's just, we can speak from her eyes sometimes. She definitely acts from her eyes. You can see the emotion whenever she's acting. And most people are like, oh, it's just a monotone tone, but you can see the sincereness, or the danger, or the sadness in her eyes. That takes really good acting chops. And yeah, she was pretty good. Now Shane Black, didn't hate him, but didn't add too much of the story. It was just there to be some punchlines between Mark Wahlberg and him, because that's her boyfriend in the movie, and yeah. that's he's just there for a little bit of comedy vehicle and to move the plot forward. So instead of making Transformers the plot device, he's the plot device. Switch it up, Michael Bay, I guess. But overall, I can't say too much. I want to do a spoilers video. I want to talk about this movie. I cannot say too much about at all without saying anything. This movie, by far, should be seen in the theaters. Don't waste your money on 3D, though. I didn't see anything. Barely any 3D at all. It's at all. There's one scene where Crosshair's gun kind of goes, woo, and there's some particles and stuff. And the particles and stuff wasn't Dark to the Moon, but this is a lot better particles and stuff. Snow looks really cool, but there's not much depth. And of course, there's not much stuff coming out of the screen at all. So, it just didn't feel right. I mean, it was shot in IMAX 3D, so maybe it would be better in IMAX 3D, which hopefully I'm going to be seeing tomorrow. So, yeah. And, yeah. If Evil Omega doesn't want to do the spoilers video with me, I'll do it tomorrow after I see the movie for a second time by myself. But, wow. That was just a damn fine movie. Damn fine Transformers movie. I loved it. I really, really loved it. Oh, I'm tired because it's 3 o'clock. It was a 9 p.m. showing. I didn't get home until like 2 o'clock. Because I had to drive way over there. They can't make home. Somebody had a wreck. Then I have to make this video and upload it. So I'm probably not going to bed till like 5 o'clock. But so what do I do for you? Yeah. God, this movie was so good. So the reason I'm pausing, the reason I'm stopping, not saying too much, is because I don't want to say too much. I have to stop myself from saying spoilers. I let the Ratchet one go through because, well, there's other trailers, and I wanted to make a point. I do want to say, though, that if you've seen a few of the trailers, you've seen bits of the ending, but I didn't care. Unlike Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2, it didn't show you the last frame. It didn't show you, the kill shot on a villain or anything like that. But it showed you the final fight. And that kinda sucks. Kinda sucks. But when you're watching it, you just don't care. You're like, this is awesome. This is giant robots fighting, and I actually care about them now because they are characters and not plot devices. But yeah, Jeremy Jahns, this isn't dog shit. I don't know what you saw. I trust you and your reviews all the way, but I do not agree with you on this. This movie was good. I'm gonna go see it again today. Or later today, because, it's 3 a.m. right now. But yeah, that was a really good movie. If you like Transformers, no brainer. Go see it. Go see it. You will not be disappointed. This is the best Michael Bay Transformers movie, and that's not saying a lot, but that's also saying a lot because it's also a true Transformers movie. This is the best interpretation of our beloved franchise on the big screen. That's awesome. It's great. I love it. I love it. I want to go into spoilers. Fuck, I'm just gonna do a spoilers video right now. The mean, even Mike can just talk on the movie if he wants to. I don't care. Do a spoilers video after this. It'll be up after this. Yeah, the rating system and everything. Go see it, full price. Just go see it, full price. It's worth it. It's worth it. Now, if you're not a Transformers fan, maybe go see it in Matinee, but you definitely need to see this in the theaters. Don't waste your money on 3D, because it's not exactly good, but you need to see it in a theater where you have the awesome sound systems, where you have the big screen. This is a movie that's meant to be seen on the big screen. Sure, it'll still look pretty good on your TV, but this is an experience. You need to see this in theaters. So, if you're not that big of a Transformers fan, but you like giant explodey action, go see it at Matinee. But if you're a Transformers fan, why are you waiting? Go see this. Go see. Even if you hated the other, well, maybe not, because it's still the explodey action stuff. But if you were interested in Michael Bay's other movie, but felt they were lacking a little bit, this will definitely impress you. Now, I wasn't, too happy with Dark of the Moon. I thought it was good, but it could have been a hell of a lot better and had way too much human shit. I didn't care about Sam's story. I'm sorry, I didn't. It ran its course. Revenge of the Fallen. And we're done talking about Revenge of the Fallen. But, the first Transformers movie was really good, I thought, and it was setting up those Transformers, and they didn't have that much character development, which kind of sucked. But it was nice to see the Transformers represented on the big screen in a good way. This is completely better than any of those three films. And like I said, the Transformers have more dialogue combined. Wait, what was I trying to say? I'm sorry, it's late. They have 3 times as much dialogue in this movie than the other 3 movies combined in the first half. This is a Transformers movie through and through. Like I said, there is a lot of human stuff. But it's like 60-40 in favor of the Transformers. That's awesome. Instead of being 80-20 in favor of humans. There's no more, U.S. military coming to save the day. It's none of that stuff. This is Transformers fighting Transformers with characters instead of plot devices. And, well, you got these. Fucking Dinobots. Go see the movie.